This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. The fact that foreigners will be brought in to manage the New Providence landfill certainly not sitting well with some, but as big a problem as it appears to be in some quarters, Environment Minister Romuald Ferreira says he sees nothing wrong with the transfer of information, skills, and knowledge.
In terms of Mr. Dean's work plan, it's his work plan. It's not just him, it's a whole group. It's Waste Resources Development Limited and Providence Advisors. Of course, you know the government has brought about transformative change at the New Providence Sanitary Landfill in terms of we've executed probably the first of its kind in the country, certainly maybe even in the region, of a public-private partnership where that entity takes over the day-to-day management of the New Providence Sanitary Landfill. So obviously there are things that are within their discretion, that are within their business model, within their business plan, that they have to execute. But I think the most effective thing is that we're coming from a situation where the New Providence Sanitary Landfill has been plagued by a number of issues, and we sought to resolve them.
As for Waste Resource Development Group's future workforce, Mr. Ferreira said this.
In terms of hiring Bahamians for the job, of course, Mr. Dean is a Bahamian, so he's going to be very concerned, and so is Mr. Kerr. So they're going to be very concerned about bringing Bahamians in. I respect that. I respect their business plan, and I'm very confident that they will do as they project. And at the right time, Bahamians will be brought on stream to take over the full management of business.
Now, Mr. Ferreira says the crux of the matter is ensuring lives are not disrupted because of fires and that recycling and streaming of waste is effectively done. United Sanitation President Henry Dean says if all goes as planned, the recycling program will be introduced within 6 to 12 months. Call me. The invitation Tourism Minister Dionisio Diagla has thrown out to the Bahamas Hotel Managerial Union after having no luck reaching its executives for the past 7 to 8 days, and this all stemming from ongoing negotiations between managers of the Grand Lucine Resort and the government over voluntary separation packages. Minister Diagla calling the whole situation alarming considering the recent productive meetings. Since then, he said, things have gone quiet.
I keep calling their phones and they don't respond to me, so I don't know what's going on. So very interesting. I don't know. I can tell all the people in Grand Bahama, the managers, that their representatives are not speaking to me as the minister. And I had a very cordial discussion with them. We left that meeting that they were to get some information back to me, and I called them on the phone even today. No response from anyone, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what strategy they're pulling, but I'm an open and transparent guy. I'm ready to talk, and I want the people in Freeport to know that I am doing my endeavor best to get the matter settled, and their representatives, for some reason, haven't gotten back to me, and I don't know what, and I've been trying to reach them for the last 7 or 8 days, so you think it's call me.
Minister Diagla stepped into the negotiating process after union members were reportedly not seeing eye to eye with Hotel Corporation Chairman Michael Scott having made a take it or a leave it offer to the workers. That does it for this segment of our news. Stay with us for a check on sports and weather.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.